Okay, everybody, welcome in. This is part 5 of Killer Frequency. Things seem to be coming to a crescendo a little bit here, so I'm not sure there's much left. We'll see. This might be the last one. It's kind of feeling like things are building. We'll see. It's getting good, though. It's getting real good. We're exploring a lot more. We've been around a lot more creepy locations. My gosh, the mannequins. Don't know what to say. Anyway, we'll get straight into it. If you like content like this, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button. Tell your friends. Let's go. Here we go. Alright, we've got as always, remember where we left off. I think something I'm getting used to. Let's have a look. Answer the call. Okay. We have a call coming in.
We have a call waiting.
Do my duty.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream, with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Forrest. I know this is really out of the blue with everything happening tonight, but I wondered if you could send this special birthday message to my uncle.
Sure.
You know what? I'd welcome a change of pace. I'd be glad to.
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid, can you believe it? Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my god damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Putney's Pizza. Starting at
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us!
Sorry, Forrest. Let's just move on. We've already got another caller on the line.
Wow, another one?
This is 189.16 The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller. Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza always delivers! Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there!
Gotta hand it to the guy.
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay?
It's gonna be the death of him.
Forrest?
I hope the whistling man gets him with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry, that was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
Another one.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponty's Pizza. That's
All I'm gonna say about
all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream. With me, Forrest Nash. Who, may I say, is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Don. I bet I know why you're calling. I'm sorry I didn't play your song. There's a lot going on. But please?
Never mind that now. First, I'm calling because I need your help.
Are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you.
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Right.
Right. Okay. Tell us everything.
I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Ask a neighbor.
Can a neighbor let you in?
I only moved in last week. I don't know anybody yet. There's not
Security
even a buzzer
system.
here, only the keypad for
It's
the
a
entry
manual we
code.
found.
I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in?
Brought that up with us.
Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the New Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park. But I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night. Shh.
dog person.
I'm guessing you're not a dog person.
No, I'm not. It's my neighbor's dog. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any... The whistling man. He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
Security system's name.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It
Starling.
says Starling Security
Is what we
4000.
found downstairs.
Keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
We'll try.
We'll see what we can do.
Thank you, Forrest.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment. You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Yeah.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was
Weird.
about that.
Yeah, well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000 or
Yeah.
whatever here at KFAM.
Where
Clive
did
bought
I
one for
put
the
it?
station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who, but to help someone.
Alright.
Okay, so she's
It's
locked out of the
downstairs.
Woodside Apartments.
I can't remember how to
and
get there.
Somewhere, Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
Alright, let's go find it before we talk to Peggy. How did we get down there? Wasn't up there. Did you check it that you had it? I know I didn't bring it with me. Left it down here. Alright, which was the... It's not the janitor's room. It's not the kitchen. It's not out there. It's not that locked door, is it?
I need a key to get in there.
I can never remember where it is. Not outside. Janitor. No, it's not there. It's not the kitchen. How did we get to it? Ah, it's this one. Okay. Walk past it every time. Right. Okay, yeah. Where did we put it down? Man, this place gives me the willies every time I come in it. There it is.
Starling 4000 user manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
Yes, they should. Okay, dokie, dokie. Wonder if we've found all the hidden records. Pizza, pizza.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual.
It's got a bunch of codes.
codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
Nothing except the manual.
All right. Well, I'll get Dom back on the line then, Forrest. I'll let you take it from here.
Thanks, Peggy.
Alright, what do we need to do?
When you're ready, shut the music off.
Oh yeah. Stop.
Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I'm so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
715 entry code.
The code is 715914.
Thank you, Forrest.
Forrest, what did we do?
See what happens.
Let's just see what happens.
Forrest, there's another call coming in.
Evening, caller. You're live on...
Forrest! The psycho's somewhere in the roller rink, dude. I just saw a shadow. God damn, how do you even get in?
Roller Ricky.
You've got to help me, man.
Forrest,
Maxie, no! Come back! I can't find my rifle, man. I don't want to hurt anybody, but I can't let anything happen to... Maxie! 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 You didn't do anything wrong!
Thanks again, Forrest.
What?
oh God, poor Ricky.
Okay, Gallows Creek. Here's some music while we process what just happened.
What did we do?
So, the whistling man
We're not
is
very
a
good at this.
woman?
I know. I can't believe it.
She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
Yeah, she seemed pretty normal.
Why do you think she requested that song?
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
She said she did.
That's right.
Oh, she didn't.
She never actually attacked me out there.
So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay,
So every
kill the
time we
music
start,
and you can
we
make the
lose one.
announcement. Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside.
I'm
For
not
those
good
of you
at this.
listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you. We're neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn. This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere.
Nancy
I don't know
Drive.
what to do. Please help me.
Breathe.
Easy. Take a breath. Relax.
Okay. We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden.
Nancy.
Just started freaking out.
See.
He screamed at me, told me to
Nancy
hide.
Drive.
I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
The woman.
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black. That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone,
Have to fix him
then
up.
dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a bait.
I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?"
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the
We-
explosion at the gas station.
We can
You
get
should
someone
get all
who
the
can
info
help
you
him.
can.
What's your friend's name?
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
Can you tell us where Jason was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg!
Oh,
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something or he's going to die.
what are we gonna do?
Forrest, Listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
Need to get help.
Alright, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
Yeah. Yes.
Hit me. I'm sure we can handle it.
Okay, from the
From the
top.
top.
If he's bleeding out,
Nope.
then you need to get him comfortable
Comfortable,
and try to
stem
stem the
it.
bleeding. Lay him
him down.
Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable.
Lay him down.
Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it. I think.
You said he was stabbed, right?
Yeah.
If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Yes.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
Keep going.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages. Elevate
Elevate
his
his
legs.
legs.
Keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding, find someone to get him stabilized, and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
All right.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
Hi, Casey. I'm here. How are you doing?
I need help! I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
Don't touch the knife.
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
I think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah. There's some laundry piled up on top of the dryer,
You're in a knife.
cloths on the hood of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
Well, man. Use the cleaning rags.
Take the cleaning rags and hold them over the wound.
I really hope these are clean. Here we go. I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on, and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
Get through this. Alright, Peggy.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to
Somebody.
get to the hospital somehow.
How? Any suggestions?
Any suggestions, Peggy?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's
It's
office.
locked.
It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
Naturally.
Naturally.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Joy.
Have you ever heard, the future is floppy?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them. You put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records
so they're on
and
disks.
replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my
Another
door
key.
now.
How many keys have
Thanks,
you got?
Peggy. I'll just have to look around.
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office, so you'll hear me over the intercom.
Do we need to play? E. Alright. Master of unlocking. Oh, with doors in the station. Okay. Alright, Reggie's office. There's this one. Nancy Drive. Alright, what have we got here? A floppy disk drive. Clive, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. Do not tape over. Floppy disk. Who's tied up as Newton's cradle? What does that mean? Nope. No. And please insert floppy disk. Is it in here? Hello.
Could this
Pizza
be it?
delivery killer. Here's a piece of pizza cutter. What? Individual delivery guy. Deep cuts. What? Maybe write something in the fight. What is this? Protagonist is college student Megan. Smart, beautiful, resourceful, lactose intolerant. Takes place in 1107. A very important date for the town. Great goose gathering. Event where a large number of geese appear suddenly and save the town from starvation. Where's this notes for? What is this? 110. Are we looking for 4 numbers? 3, 110, 1107. Oh, how do we get off this? Okay, 1107 might be the safe code, right? Where's the safe?
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I can't figure out how to get into this stupid safe.
No worries. We still have a little time. Reggie writes almost everything down somewhere. I recommend you start reading.
I'll have a look around. You're probably right. I'll let you know when I find something, or don't.
Jackpot.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Well, I'm
Nice.
ahead of the game. Okay, which one? Let's pick one. Personnel file, Forrest Nash. Well, it's not going to be me. It's not going to be Peggy. Bradley. John Hedges. Put you in. What was that? What was that? Food critic. 31 Axdown Lane. Station's food critic. People said I was crazy. We only have 3 takeout places and a diner. What's the point? To them I say you can't be afraid to explore the darkest reaches of the unknown. Bradley and Barbara seem to spend an awful lot of time together. Didn't realize she was so interested in Brad's work. Brad missed most of our first aid training session, so it's not Brad then. What about you, John? John refused to engage with the first aid trainer during the course. I know he was a war medic, but it was station policy to send everybody a bunch of medical equipment in his home that he procured from the military. Is that legal? Spoke to John again about eating the free samples that Brad gets sent for. Nancy Drive. He said he'd stop. He said the last 3 times too. Is it un-American? So he's Nancy's like 10 away. John Hedges. Check the others. I mean, come on. I mean, he's a medic, combat medic with equipment. Oh, Barbara. We know Barbara didn't go because Bradley and Barbara were messing around. Last one. Really stepped up her duties. 22 Nancy Drive. She's even closer. Karen has started mentoring Peggy. This will be really good for doing team building. I'm starting to suspect that these producer training getaways have been strategically timed. Both missed Secret Santa first aid. Alright, John Hedges it is.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I... Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
Going into shock.
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the breathing seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything
You're good.
right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Elevate his legs.
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes. I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey?
Yeah! I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets.
Yeah.
Just give me a second.
Jacket.
Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or... Oh, God.
Why an additional
Don't
bandage?
remove the bandage. Apply another one on top of it. Do you still have something you can use?
I've used the rest of the laundry to keep him warm, so... I'll use my jacket. I can always get a new one. I'll fix his bandage and get him warm. Hold on, please. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? I'm scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
It's gonna be fine.
Casey, I need you to be strong for Jason. Sit with him and reassure him that everything's gonna be okay. Okay?
Okay.
Please. I can't give him what he needs. Please.
Get off the phone. We'll get somebody.
All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
John
We
Hedges.
need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke
Yes.
to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks...
Who the hell is this calling me? What time is it?
John, it's
It's 3 a.m.
Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest, if this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or... Never mind. He's lost a lot of blood, and he's passed out. We need you to help him.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years.
You got it,
Where's
man.
the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25
25
Nancy
Nancy
Drive.
Drive.
I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over.
Sweet.
Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John.
Come on, John.
We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Spend a lot of time staring at a wall.
Jason seemed really weak, and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on.
Come on.
Hello, Casey. John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now.
Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason.
Yes. Let's get back up the stairs.
Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Doing the radio from the intercom.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
Okay, can I go now? Sometimes it feels like we're sitting through one of those HR training videos. IT security, or whatever. You have to let the dialogue spin out.
pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
I've got nothing else to do.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too. When you're ready, shut the music off. Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
I am. I'm driving back with an officer from Henderson now. We got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
Ever since you
night.
found Sheriff Matthews, it's only gotten worse. It's been a long night.
Well, it shouldn't be too much longer now. I'm glad I got through to you. I wanted to let you all know what's going on.
What is going on?
I made it to Henderson. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines, and they had no idea what was happening. After I told them, well,
It's in one
their
officer?
sheriff sent a goddamn squad back with me to stop this.
That's great news! That's
Yeah.
crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so.
The
I
Whistling
don't know
Man.
how she,
It was on Drury
how the
Lane.
Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
What do you need?
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy
Alright.
as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in.
This
So once her
the
location
railway.
is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview
of a
lifetime.
lifetime.
Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Hope you're right.
I hope you're right. The sooner this is over, the better.
I am right. Trust me. Anyway, we should get you back on air. Taking callers is the only way to see this through. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest
Forrest
Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John! Is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us,
Use one,
whenever
save
he's up
one.
for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Let's capture one now.
Is this Forrest?
Jason! We meet at last.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off.
Good stuff.
So, I might feel even better than either of you. Oh.
Mucho, take it
Take it
easy.
easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
About that.
I'm glad you asked, actually. I wanted to talk to you about that.
Go for it.
Casey said when you were attacked, your assailant said something like, "It's not so funny now." Do you know what they meant?
I do. And I've heard that voice every day in my head for almost 20 years.
Every day. Does the killer live in Gallows Creek?
No, not exactly.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Forrest, have you ever heard of somebody called George Barrow?
The boy who drowned?
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second, met our Whistling Man, pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Her?
Yeah. George's girl.
Do you remember who she was?
Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we still on air?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point!
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that. I'll see you when you're back.
Oh man. Oh man, power's out. Beep factor 11. Yeah. Not that one though. Are we going the right way? Basement. Switch on the backup power.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
Alright, it's huge. Oh man, I don't want no jump scares.
That must be it.
Where's the switch?
Boom! We've got power.
Oh, good.
The Whistling Man. I need to warn Peggy.
How do we warn Peggy? Sprint.
What the hell?
Jump scare. Oh man. Peggy?
Oh no. Peggy! Where'd you go? No way. This can't be happening. A call. Where's Peggy, Don?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well... I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Oh, let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if you crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world...
Wait, where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy.
What's that?
And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
But I can see you. You're standing right in front of me.
Oh, I get it. You're wondering who's there at the station with you.
Got to hear the dialogue.
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Hi, Henry. Nice to meet you.
Don't mind him. He's just shy.
So there were 2 Whistling Men tonight. Of course. That explains how you were always able to
And
get
we
around town so
escaped.
quickly. And that's how you escaped the secret archives in the newspaper office.
Don't think I've forgotten about that, Forrest. Locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? That... Are you...
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell?
Marie.
George's old girl.
Jason was about to tell us.
Well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
Quiet,
Be
Ted.
quiet if I were you, Teddy.
But
I'd listen to Forrest. Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me. You...
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Why should
Why
I?
should I help you? Why should I play any part in this?
Because I think you believe in justice.
You think this is justice?
You have no goddamn idea, Forrest. These people you've been trying to save, they were all in on it. They all knew George was murdered, but
Murdered? Listen,
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight, piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
Interview you? All right, I can do that.
Thank you. I want you to help me and Teddy tell the story, Forrest. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
How do we get him on the air?
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
how would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Be honest.
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. Ow. What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
I understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie. About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the Whistling Man, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind.
Wait. Ricky was there? Roller Ricky?
He was. And he was in on the whole thing.
And so he had to die?
Yes.
You psycho!
You two were as close as anybody. I don't believe for a second you didn't tell him. If Ricky had told us, if he just told us, he and George would both be alive still.
Well, if Ricky weren't dead, we could have heard his side of the story.
It was just a stupid prank.
Just a prank, huh? Just a prank?
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on. God damn it!
It's a squelchy one.
George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that.
Really?
Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling.
Can we listen in on
George
anything?
wasn't with me. I panicked. And then
I'm here. Who was it, Marie? Who was the Whistling Man?
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody was the Whistling Man, laughing away. But then he stops, and he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
Where were you when it happened?
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him, God damn it! I just chased him up there and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. Ugh. You bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
Cover up.
If she's lying, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things.
Oh, Teddy.
I'm going to be the mayor of this
Not
town
tonight.
first. And then governor. And then, who knows? What
It's about how it happens,
that
right?
night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
A blip.
George was a
Way wrong thing to say.
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
You never found his body, Marie?
I looked all night. Jogger found him the next morning, washed up on the river. Instead of telling the truth, she lied. She said she found him in the reservoir.
Our jazz runner, Sandra Sharp. Guess we'll never learn why she lied now.
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he'd just got himself into trouble. And
I saw. I'm sorry. If Dr. Sullivan had survived, then maybe...
there's no excuse for what she did, Forrest. I did my part. I tried everything.
So
I could think of.
many people
I even went
involved.
to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story.
I want to throw my paper.
We'll take care of Maurice Russell later.
This has to stop.
This has to stop, Marie.
It never should have started. He shouldn't have pushed my George off a cliff. He should have been punished. He's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined the football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
The football field.
You're at the football field.
Jesus Christ! Forrest, you idiot! We're in the gym at Gallows Creek High!
I told you not to do that.
Wait!
He's
Did I do
dead too
that?
now, isn't he?
He is. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So,
Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy!
Teddy!
Peggy, it's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come. And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Good star.
What the hell? Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Want to explain? Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is
This is
the
crazy.
Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come
Yeah.
with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night.
Long
They
sections of dialogue.
They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now.
All my stuff's piled up where
Gone
it's supposed to be.
well. I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
You mean Peggy?
You mean Peggy, don't you, Marie?
Someone has to pay for what they did.
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Well,
I never forgot you.
Well, no one's gonna forget now.
Peggy, no!
Every time we screw up, so many people die.
Henry, kill him.
Hey, wait a minute. Just back off. Don't come any closer.
I'll throw this mug at you. That's all I got.
No! Please!
This is not how I thought this was gonna go. Wow. So who am I? Wow. Wow. What do we do now? What happens when we do continue? So what we did is... did continue. No, what I did is loaded the last save, thinking that maybe if we made the right call on where she was, that might change things. I made a few dialogue changes, but it didn't really... it actually crashed the game. It hung up. So I'm not going to put you all through that. So basically, most of the people died, including ourselves, which probably means that's a fail. So the only thing I can think of doing is doing the whole thing again, in a single supercut and saving everybody, and that would be the way to end this game. So where we don't die, but everyone else lives, and that's, I don't even know if that's possible. But I'm going to try that, and that'll be on the next one. For now, this is the finale of that first playthrough, and I'll come back and do a bonus supercut one where we go through the whole game and save everybody. That is probably where I want to leave that. That was crazy. Awesome dialogue, amazing dialogue. Just batting 500 throughout this game ain't gonna cut it, and you've got to go back and do it all again. So we'll see. Like I said, I think I'll supercut it, and I'll make the right decisions based on what we know this time, where everything is, and then we'll get to the end in that particular episode, and that will be it for real. Hope you're enjoying watching it, watching me fail, watching me succeed, and all the rest of it. But yeah, have a good one, and see you in the real finale when it comes up.